Hello everyone, we are here and here we are, for it is time, finally, after what feels like such a long time and so many side quests, it's the finale of Final Fantasy XVI, and I couldn't possibly be more excited. My brain has been buzzing all morning. I was up way too late last night playing Baldur's Gate 3 with the guys. This morning, I dragged myself out of bed, got working on another video talking about Destiny. I got my video for today uploaded of Final Fantasy VI, and now we're here. And I cannot freaking wait to see how this all plays out. I'm sure these fights are going to be insane. I'm sure this finale is going to be popping, and I'm sure I'm going to be sad once it all is over. So I hope you guys are ready to go, because I certainly am. I am your host, Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and we are here in the Hideaway. Hello, everybody. I see Canadians in the chat. I'm sure other people are going to be rolling in now that the stream is live. I definitely smacked my table. You heard that 100%. Look at Clive. He's a beautiful man, and he's ready. He is so ready to bring the end of Ultima. Now, I did say yesterday that we were going to be starting off today by checking out our collectibles here and quickly reading through what it is that we've collected over the course of our journey so we can be reminded of what it is we're fighting for as we move on to Origins. So let's just quickly go through these, set the pace a little bit, and then we're going to get started. Good music choice. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Canadia. Yeah, I figured going back to the classic Hideaway theme for the finale would be a pretty appropriate gesture, you know? Starting off here with the Oath. Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid, this crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Then we have the Hanged Man signboard, the emblem of the Hanged Man, the tavern that sits at the heart of Lostwing, now in the depths of an ether flood. It depicts a hooded, bound, and starved man hung by the ankles, perhaps contemplating how he will take his vengeance on those who made him this way. Now that Quentin strives to build a new future for the remnants of his Lostwing family, mayhap the Hanged Man will rise again, but likely under a different name. Martha's Rest signboard, the emblem of Martha's Rest, personal fiefdom of the landlady of the Golden Stables, in an island of safety and security in a sea of anything but. It shows a sleeping chocobo, and the guardians and bearers of Rosaria, too, can rest easy, safe in the knowledge that they have a friend in Martha. The Vale signboard, the emblem of the Vale, Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. The town is the gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of the Great Wall. However, the Vale's proprietor Isabel knows it best as a safe haven in a storm. The town that took in her and the man she loved when the rest of the world shunned them. The Guardian's scarf, of course. With this tippet, dyed red for the flames of the Firebird and the blood of his fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Guardians of the Flame. The Briar's Kiss signboard. The emblem of the Briar's Kiss, the finest forge in Dalamil, run by its puckish and precocious young forge master, Lubor. He inherited both his forge and the role of Desert Hare from his predecessor, the original Rosenna Dalamil. Though the mayoralty of Dalamil, he won entirely by his own merits. Hey, Reed, hello, hello, hello. Who's also up late, but I couldn't miss this. Oh, I know. I would be very sad if you did. The Crimson Caravan signboard. The emblem of the Crimson Caravans, porters of wide renown, based in the market town of Baklad. It depicts a laden chocobo. After the death of her brother and confidant Theodore, Eloise chose to continue the work they had begun together, freeing bearers from slavery, just as she had freed him so many years before. There's the Clay Hearth signboard, the emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The Undying are a secret society sworn to serve House Rossfield, and, more particularly, the dominants of the Phoenix that are born into the Rossfield line. Such is their acolytes' faith in the Phoenix, they will gladly surrender their lives if it should be for the benefit of their master. Hey, I'll be driving all day, but about a third of the way home. Any text is talk to text, so might get fudged up, get anything major for doing all the side quests. I mean, we got all of these mementos, and we got all of our renown maxed out, so we got all of the item rewards, and we got some good artifacts that boost some of our abilities. So pretty decent stuff all around. Also wish me luck, no sleep. Well, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. It seems we're all a little sleep deprived today. The rusted battle helm. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn in his victorious campaign to quell the Northern Uprising, and later laid to rest upon his memorial stone. Now it sleeps in Clive's chambers, a constant reminder of the bravery and selflessness of the man in whose footsteps he and his brother mean to follow. The snow daisy garland, of course, a fragrant diadem hand-woven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Olifiest Bay. The garland rekindles memories of a more innocent time and speaks of a love that can never fade. Ah, man, I love all these little gestures of the love that she and Clive have for each other now. It's so good. Sid's goblet. Miraculously undamaged in the attack on the old hideaway, Otto held on to the featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend before giving it to Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. The model airship, which we just acquired. Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in miniature. Though the experiment ended in failure, Mid has quote-unquote allowed Clive to keep hold of the model, so that once her renown has grown, he might sell the piece for an exorbitant amount of gil. The Triunity Accord, signed in Port Isolde by representatives from Rosaria, Dhalmekia, and Sombrek, this mutual accord sets the stage for a new age in Storm, if not officially, then at least in spirit. The Stolas Quill, Lorman Harpocrates' best-loved writing implement, whose ink has penned many a learned tome. It is said that the long quills of the Stolas become imbued with the wishes it hears over its long lifetime, the words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So should the day come that Clive puts down his sword and picks up the pen, he shall not find his one and only insurmountable enemy in writer's block. Did we get the airship yet? We did not in Completionist. So Mid kind of gave up on the dream of flight because she's worried that people will use airships to, start further wars and hurt each other. So she buried the schematics and is creating a whole treasure trail for a future Brainiac to find and hopefully fulfill her legacy in a time where it'll be used in a less violent manner. So, doesn't seem like something that's going to be happening in this game. Scholar's Bonnet, Vivian Ninetails' academic cap, awarded to her upon her graduation from the University of Canver. Now Vivian shares her learning with Clive, the gift of the bonnet serving as a pledge that so long as they remain together, her knowledge shall be as much his as it is her own. Wintermead, a gift from Gav, this potent potable is made from honey collected in the Northern Territory's short summers and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Despite an obvious inability to hold his drink, Gav has insisted that he be allowed to share the bottle when the time comes to crack the seal. I mean, if the man had 10 beers and got a bit sloshed, I don't know that that's really an inability to hold his drink. That's a fair amount of alcohol. The Medicine Chest, a beautifully carved chest that opens to reveal countless compartments full of tonics and tinctures. As Clive often proved a difficult patient, reluctant to come to the infirmary, Tarja commissioned this curio that he might take a part of the infirmary with him. The Continental Censer, an ornate brass censer from beyond the outer seas, gifted to Clive by Karen for his assistance in clearing her name. According to the cantankerous shopkeeper, when packed with herbs and ambergris and left to smolder, the fragrant smoke produced can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. And wouldn't mind one of those for my apartment, geez. Martell apples, which somehow haven't rotted. A somewhat stunted, somewhat sweet apple grown from the blighted earth, thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martell. Though she was to lose her life from the wounds she sustained in Kupka's attack on the hideaway, her legacy lives on in the saplings she saved from the ruins. HMG saying wasn't exactly wrong with the previous games in the series. Yeah, I critiqued her a little bit yesterday for her decision, but that is a fair point. Airships were definitely used to wage holy and unholy war in previous Final Fantasy games, so... Ambrosia's Tack, a saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. The charred sparring sword, Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by Torgal in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion and hidden at Clive's original hideaway, the Rookery. It is a reminder of who Clive once was and who he has become, as well as of the unbreakable bond between lifelong friends. Ah, it was such a nice little quest. And then the Circle of Malleus, a faithful reproduction of an ancient mural depicting the icons and their creator, Ultima. It is based on both an incomplete tapestry kept by the Undying in Tabor, as well as sketches taken by Joshua at an ancient fortress in Ash, where the mural was most likely used by adherents to the now vanished Malleus faith. Ah, awesome. Nice way to start the stream. I'm glad you feel that way. I thought so too, right? Just a nice little memory of everything that we went through before we hit the climactic finale, you know? All right. What do you guys think? Any last minute things to take care of before we go? I don't think there is. I think we've done pretty much everything that I feel the need to. Like, yeah, there's little things. Let's see. Like, yeah, we could see what's new in the Aret Stone, but really, I think for the most part, we cleaned up everything that we needed to do yesterday. I'm going to see if we need to stock up on any potions or anything like that, but then I think we're ready to hit the road.
Are ya?
Pet Torgal, I will see if I can find him.
If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Okay, let's get our potions.
Rubbing me
High
blind,
potions, stone skin tonic.
Better I'll be here.
All right,
Come again.
cool.
Or don't.
If we need anything,
Either way.
we'll do it. And polish emblem rings. Ah, if only they were here. All right, here's Torgal. Give him pets. Oh, can I not, actually? Because we're not out on the field? Yeah, I don't think we can. Unfortunate. All right, team. Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Here it is. Origin, Central Valisthea. Awoken from its slumber beneath the foundations of Twinside, this corrupted construct now looms over the Twins, its form a bruise on the very heavens. Oh, I just got chills. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's do this. Let's go! I agree, Canadia. I agree. How do y'all think this is going to go down? Those of you who haven't seen the ending of the game, what do you think? Curious as to what my loadout is. It's primarily an Odin build. I don't know that that's what I want to stick with. I might wind up switching it up, but I imagine we'll have the opportunity once we get in there, but maybe not.
Well, while you're at it, Clive, if you see me dad up there,
Oh.
tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Oh.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this.
Damn, immediately hitting me with the feels. Holy crap, dude.
Well, behave yourself, mate.
We'll see.
I don't like the way he's talking, man. It already feels like he doesn't think he's coming back. Yeah, there you go. Dion's like, I don't know how to hug women. What is appropriate? I don't know.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Tyre have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Oh, come on, game. You can't do this to me. Come on. I got all my energy up, and now you're making me sad.
I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
Tell him, Tarya.
Lady Tyre. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing.
Oh,
And
you know we
don't
will.
worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will. If that is all,
I mean, I think we're ready, Dion.
Not
As
quite.
ready as we're gonna get. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him.
Don't you talk like you're not coming back, Clive.
And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Don't you talk like you're not coming back, Clive.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path.
Oh god, the music.
Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise.
There you go, buddy. You gotta make the
I
promise.
love you, Jill.
Can't let the woman down.
I know. I love you too.
Oh, this is not going to be good for my emotions. It'll be good, but it'll be bad, but it'll be good. Rally the people, Clive. God, I'm so attached to all these characters now.
We have a god to kill.
Hell yeah! That's what I like to hear, Clive. Ah, who's cutting onions in my apartment? Yeah, Dion, let's go! Boy, oh boy. If that's the start to today's stream, I can only imagine how it's gonna be. And see, blue eyes. Dion is in control, baby. Incredible force of will. Look at this shit, man. Oh God.
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua. Already am.
Already am. Oh my God, the G-force is at play right now. Yeah, hang on, lads. You think Joshua's gonna try to make the sacrifice? Five will do it instead. Maybe. Hit it with that Giga Flare, baby! Make a hole! Well, there we go. God, he's so small compared to the whole crystal. Wow. So is Dion gonna fight with us, or is he gonna, like, be shot from flying up there? I imagine he's gonna be shot, but oh. Fair enough. Twin Sides is still at the center of this whole thing. Like, I wonder, is this gonna be a dungeon, or are we just gonna be, like, right into the final fight?
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our ark. Your architect.
There he is.
There you are.
The man on the thumbnail himself.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Light him up, Dion. Let's go.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Whoa! Okay. Ultimate Ifrit is here, baby. The Ifrit, Phoenix, and Bahamut against Ultima Prime. We're just in here. Let's go. Good luck, bitrate. Ultima Prime, baby. Oh! 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 Oh, he's bodying us. Come on, Dion. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Heads up! Oh. This isn't going well. Oh, Dion! Oh. Not the headbutt. Guys, this is not going well. All right, good. Oh. Smooth move, Joshua.
Move aside, Phoenix! You will answer for what you've done! Ifrit! You cannot control us! Joshua!
Okay. Come on, hit him hard. Oh, nice. We placed the Hellfire on him. Oh, no, wait. Nope. Now we're doing the Hellfire. Fair enough. Oh, my God. This is going to do absolutely nothing to him. Are we winning? No. No, we are not. Nice. Try disaster. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the Warring Triad a little bit. Yeah, I doubt that game, but yeah, okay. Sure, whatever you say.
And you only surrendered. This unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Yeah, it's very thwarted right now, game. Extremely thwarted. Oh, are we one-winged angeling it right now? No, he's got 2 wings. No, he doesn't actually.
We have you.
Oh, rip Dion. Oh. You gotta hold, Dion. You gotta hold, brother. Want to spell myself in FC16, want to stop the roof and say hello. Good luck with Final Fantasy Kaiju. Good to see you, Vin. Definitely bounce before anything gets too crazy. Oh! Oh shit! Oh. Get wrecked, loser!
Now, Father, it is done.
Ultimate Giga Chad. Okay. Well, here's our intro to the fight. You think Dion's actually dead? I feel like the fading into the light is probably our indicator that he's gone, but maybe not.
Clive! Clive!
Hey, there we are.
No.
sure we're fine, Joshua. It's fine. He'll be fine. There we go.
Joshua.
Alright, well that was a hell of an intro. You guys ready for the finale now?
Did I mention you look terrible?
Oh god, his chest.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
Yeah, you'll be so fine, dude. Have you seen your chest recently?
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
What other options do you have, boys? Okay, the core. So, I guess here's the question, right? Is this the setup that I want? Do I want to be Zantetsukening everything? I don't know. I kind of, for thematic reasons, feel like I have to have Phoenix in at least one of my slots. It feels wrong to not have Phoenix. But Zantetsuken is really awesome.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same.
Well, they definitely seem to think that Dion is gone. I don't know if it's true or not. But maybe change around. Yeah. Ended up keeping Phoenix as my main for the entire playthrough. Yeah, I haven't used it much. It has been fun when I have used it, though. Alright, yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're committing. Odin, it's been fun. But I'm ready to change it up a little bit. Seems poetic to have Odin because Odin was the ultimate servant. To use him against him would be amazing. True. You're not wrong. Had a similar build with Titan's flurry attacks and Giga Flare. Yeah, definitely. That makes sense. No, I think Shiva, Bahamut, and Phoenix with Lightning Rod from Rama. I think that's going to have to be what it winds up being. I don't see us... I mean, we can use Wings of Light. Have Joshua there as Phoenix so you don't need Phoenix. I don't know how long Joshua's going to be viable for fighting is the issue. I definitely want Heat Wave. I don't know that we're going to go with Flames of Rebirth, though. Let's grab Rising Flames, honestly. Okay. So, Garuda, gone. Phoenix, yes. Odin, gone. Bahamut, yes. Let's grab Giga Flare. Let's grab Judgment Bolt. We'll have Lightning Rod on Shiva with Diamond Dust. And then Rising Flames and Scarlet, or Heat Wave, I should say. That seems pretty good. I like that. I like that. Diamond Dust cooldown, Diamond Dust will damage. We might not even need the Diamond Dust will damage, honestly. We could get Giga Flare cooldown. Yeah. No Odin at all, Nodin. Yeah, I don't think so. Odin was fun to use, but it's very samey. You know, we used it plenty. I'm not feeling it.
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
So my endgame icon setup ended up being, other than the cooldown skills, fair.
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
And think instead of those waiting for us at home.
What happened to Dion? He held off Ultima's attack while Joshua came down to find Clive, who got blasted into the infrastructure. He blasted Ultima in turn, Dion, and then seemingly died to the attack, but we didn't actually see the body, so it's hard to say. Clive and Joshua think he's dead, though. God, I'm gonna have to upgrade my internet before Armored Core so that we don't have any, like, bitrate issues.
Clive.
Look at this. This is all the icons, isn't it? Or are they all at free?
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin.
Oh, so they're like the original
slumber.
Icons, I guess.
That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
Alright, do we have a lore tab for this? Origin. A vast structure that lay dormant beneath the crystalline dominion for countless centuries. When Ultima's scheme reached its final stages, it was summoned from the depths, sowing untold destruction, leaving bleak black skies in its wake. It eerily resembles a mother crystal. Yeah. New world. Paradise Ultima seeks to summon into creation, one free from the blight that almost ended his race. Though Barnabas believed that he and his fellow faithful would be allowed to join his deity there, he was mistaken. Only Ultima and his kin shall have a place in this new paradise. A paradise freed not only from blight, but from humanity and the remaking of the world. Many of the savior myths of the Valestian tradition speak of the rays, the ascension of the faithful to paradise. Assuming these myths have their roots in the teachings of the Circle of Malleus, one might assume that this feat is one of the same with the spell that Ultima requires his vessel to cast. Though Ultima's rays will not save his faithful, only revive his own race and usher them and them alone into the remade world. Yeah. Pretty much just all... Yeah, pretty much all the same stuff, okay. The Nexus of Boletaria.
Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand.
He what? He what, Joshua? Now's not the time to stop speaking. No, they all look like a free. I think. Yeah, they do.
Oh no.
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber.
Bro, incompletionist, you were right.
Would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free?
They literally, the icons were sealed in the mother crystals. You were right. It was the hearts of Ultima's people who made the mother crystals. Holy shit. Okay, you were right all along,
for us
dude.
to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
See, Clive, you've been playing into his hands the whole time. Literally the whole game.
In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not going to have Joshua for much longer.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Whoa! Oh boy. That can't have been good.
No!
And now we can become one.
So they're all Ultima? Or are they just like aspects of himself? Because they have all been Ultima, so maybe he just split himself. Or again, his whole race has become an amalgamate being.
Don't speak. Shh. Shh. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them.
Right.
And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance.
In vain.
In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be.
Oh boy.
With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will.
There we go.
I have always been proud to call you my shield.
No.
But now, it is the world that needs you.
We have more than just the blessing of the Phoenix now.
For being my brother.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
Holy shit.
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The
Hi,
incantation
Ultima.
primed, but one task remains.
He's got the horns from the original Warrior of Light's helmet.
The vessel.
Ultima's been doing his magical girl transformation that whole time. Yep. Oh, here we go. Clive, understandably distraught. Don't worry, buddy. Me too. There's no way that Josh was actually dead. There's no way.
Still here.
Come on, buddy.
With me. To the end.
Yes, he is. And with that, we can bring him back, I'm
Even
guessing.
now,
Because it's Phoenix down.
You would deny the inevitable.
Hey, Navi, you got here at just the right time. Here we go.
As we always have.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Always will.
You ready, chat?
My sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Ultima, just Ultima, actually. Just Monica. Oh, I got Heatwave on the wrong key. That's gonna be annoying. Alright. Let's see what we got. Flare, alright. I see. Did not move fast enough. Understood. Just drop one of these while we have the opportunity. Woo! Alright. So it's come down pretty fast. There we go. Good damage, good damage. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, let's not with that. Let's just do one of these instead. You know this is fight 1 of like 17. Look at that album cover pose. Oh yeah, let's get him. That's what we're doing. Oh. I was gonna try and drop a lightning rod.
Centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation. Only to find it profaned.
This is rehydrated Ultima right here. He actually looks like a human again.
Must be cleansed.
Yep, just fighting an alien god at its prime is fine. Get up, Clive. Come on. There's about 85 more rounds to go here.
How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
People have faith in us, buddy.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so.
Ooh, alright.
For such is my will.
Oh, you know, he's casting Ultima. Fair. Drop one of these. And then one of these. There we go. And then we give him one of these. And then one of these. And a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Remember, round 1 of like 27, so that's why I'm not even using my limit break. I know how this is going to go down. Our friendship, baby! Exactly.
Latent force feeds these flames.
This is very anti-spiral as well. I love it.
I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free?
Oh, we've been free for a long time, buddy.
I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Oh.
I created you, all of you.
Oh my god, you... Okay, yep, he's got all the wings.
What is mine is mine to destroy.
He really just said, I brought you into this world, I can take you out of it. Oh.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours.
Oh, shit.
Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Yeah, baby, let's go! Oh, you better believe it's on now. I'm surprised they haven't hit us with Find the Flame yet.
Has you learned nothing? Damned is the
Ultima Risen, yep.
upon his master.
Oh my god, alright, we're in it to win it. Oh my god. It's been so long since I used Ifrit, I don't remember how he works. Nice, alright. I need to look at my abilities. Because there was something special with Spitfire. Use L to aim and maintain for maximum duration. Potency finishing explosions increased. Okay, Brimstone you charge. Right. X you teleport. L2 we dash. Firelight is our heal. Okay. Woo! Oh my god, please. might. Oh. Nice. I was really hoping he was going to get close to me there. Woo! There we go. Antistrophe? Oh my god, it's not a catastrophe, it's an antistrophe. Hit him with the Spitfire, come on. Hit him with that brimstone, baby. Yeah, brimstone counter. Let's go. Now I'm getting back into it. Woo! All right, good damage, good damage. The Rapture. Oh my god. He's got Clive, but B. Yeah.
Enough! With fire shall fire be repaid.
Oh yeah, you want to go fire be fire? Let's go. That's a challenge, bitch. Oh my god. Unlocking Purgatorium. Blast him! I'm trying here, man. 40. I mean, if I've got 40 seconds, I should be able to do that. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Maybe not. Woo! Oh, my God. Teleport in. There we go. Dodge. Dodge. Nope. Dodge. There we go. Dodge to the left. Nice, nice. Another brimstone. Hit him with the Spitfire. We got him, we got him, we got him, we got him. Coming from the right. Dodging. Again. Nice. Once more. Ah, damn it. We've almost got him. There we go. Big brimstone. Counter. Combo. Beautiful. Huge damage, huge damage, huge damage. Dodge. Watch the Rapture. Gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. Nope. No getting out of there. Didn't have brimstone up, but it's fine. Fair enough. What if we just counter with our own lasers, huh? How about that, buddy? Hit rate in shambles? Yeah, sorry, guys. Doing pretty well if it counts for anything. Oh, well, we need to get out of the way of that. There we go. Anti-catastrophe. Let's not get hit by this. Oh, he's doing it again? Third time? Fourth time? Nope. Hit him with the brimstone. Hit him with the lasers. We're blasting him, we're blasting him, we're blasting him. We've almost got him. There we go. Mess him up. Alright. My PS5 is gonna fucking explode. Oh my god, rip bitrate. Absolutely 0 bitrate left here.
No.
I doubt that's it.
No. No.
There's no way that's it.
My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been.
You're gonna wait for PC, imagine.
The
Oh
moment
my
the blight
god, yeah.
exposed what you were. Weak. You conceived us to prove otherwise. But the result shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself. And realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be. And so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world. Like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
Not calling us Mythos anymore, notice that. Yeah, keep going. I want to fight for more, man. I want more fight. More fight. Let's go. Yeah, rip over your chest. Ult was the seething loser and Clive is the Chad here. Of course, that's how it's always been. This is tight as hell. Oh my god. $16 of them, by the way, I counted. Oh, nice. Oh.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Damn right, Clive. Fulman and Fulgur. Ultimalius? I mean, the Circle of Malleus makes sense. Oh! You know, fair enough. Let's not let him do that.
Petulant child.
Oh, shit. You know what? I respect him using all these abilities. That's pretty sick. Let's try and get a Mega Flare going here. Come on. Oh, well, I mean, if you can just knock me out of it, I suppose. This guy. This guy. This guy. Become staggered, you asshole. Ah! Oh my... No. You stop that. Oh, he's going full Titan now. Let's go. Fine. These are the games you want to play. Let's play these games. Clive, did you he's right in front of you, Clive! The lightning rod is across the goddamn arena. Come on. Now I'm pissed. That was so stupid.
Gale unrelenting.
Hey, there you go, Clive. Let's go.
Come here, Clive.
Oh! Cam! Nah, you don't get to use that against me. Absolutely not. It's a mash off. You're not gonna beat me, Ultimalius. You're not doing it. Tell him, Sid.
Unyielding.
Titan!
Oh, you want to Aurora this? Let's Aurora this. Let's go.
Get him out, Clive.
Hell yeah. Oh, you want to use Shiva against me? Nah, 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 nah. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, fair. We're just gonna do one of these. Then we're gonna pop one of these. Then one of these. Woo, the damage, baby! Oh, fair enough. Exa flare? No, 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 no. What is bit rate? Why are you locking onto the lightning rod? It was literally off camera. You think Deandra's gonna let you do this shit uncontested, buddy? No, 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 no. It's not how this works.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Byron! Don't you even try it, buddy.
Together.
Are they chanting "This is my Final Fantasy" in the background?
Darkness. Unending.
I think they are. God, I'm sweating so much.
Onward, my son.
Yeah, I'll win! Let me finish kicking his ass, game.
Mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Oh, he's limit breaking.
And yet still
Yes!
you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
Yes!
Not the same. No man might stand beside me.
Where'd he go?
My creation.
Meteor? Yeah, don't care. Ah, didn't hit him. Look at the lightning rod did though. No, you don't get to knock me around anymore, buddy. You want to limit break? I'll limit break too.
Naught will remain but ash.
cannot use Phoenix against me. That's illegal. I don't care if I lose the Mega Flare level. It's too good of a Giga Flare opportunity. Dodged it. Give me the Lightning Rod. Give me the Heat Wave. Oh, he got out of the way of it. No, you don't.
5 days.
Woo! Oh, fair enough. We are without Weekle. Are you? Are you? Become broken. Oh, I can't hit him. Oh, shit. Become staggered, bitch! Giga Flare! Oh, he's got one final phase. He actually sounded like Joshua there. Come on, Clive. Let's go, buddy.
With me, Phoenix.
Hell yeah! You're goddamn right!
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you. You are anyone.
And yet you're the one who's losing.
I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
You're goddamn right.
Cannot stand. I am the end. Mortals.
Oh.
The world you seek is but a fantasy.
Is it just a fantasy? Is it the final fantasy, Ultima Alias?
Is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
There it is! Let's go! Look at that shit, baby.
I said, it's over.
Nice! Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, that could not have possibly been more cathartic. Incredible. Absolutely phenomenal. 100% deserving of Game of the Year if it happens to win it. God damn. And so, another Ultima is slain. At my hand.
imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up.
Again, the music, man.
We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
Just has to get the last word in, doesn't he? Hello, Dragon Lord. You got here at a great time. Toy with Ultima during the last bit. He tries and fails in desperation to cast Ultima. Oh, nice. That's phenomenal. Can we cast Raise now? Can we resurrect Joshua? I bet we can. We have the power, after all. Oh, come on, game. Oh, it's so long ago, man. So long ago. I would have loved to have spent more time with young Clive and young Joshua. I would have. I know it was just the prologue, but... Ew, get her out of frame. She doesn't deserve to be here. Oh my god, young Byron. Wow. And there's the blessing. Confirmation that we never actually took it. It was given. Oh. Oh, okay. They can't do this to us and not have him come back. They can't. Come on, Clive, you have the power. We know you have the power. Come on. Come on! Come on! You mended the spirit, but what about the... or the flesh, but what about the spirit?
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me.
One last time, Clive.
These are our terms.
There you go. Look, floating continent. Yeah. Really? Nah. Okay. Okay, we're alive, maybe. Or maybe we're in heaven. I don't know. Oh no. I mean, he said it was gonna happen. It makes sense. God, this song has to be from Jill's perspective, right? I feel like it has to be.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing? He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him. It's all right.
Oh,
Torgal, no. Whoa. What?
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid.
What does that mean?
If you need a rest, I can take him. I'll hold you to that.
the world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
God damn it. You guys are gonna see me cry over another video game. But wait, the dawn? Hold on!
And thus did our journey end.
What Endwalker entails, so. Poor Dion's boyfriend, seriously, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess pretty much confirmed that Dion didn't make it. I don't... At the very least, I feel like Joshua has to be alive. Clive, I think, probably succumbed to the Crystal's curse, but Joshua, I feel like, is going to be alive. Kind of like Incompletionist was saying. We thought that Joshua died in the beginning, and now we flipped the tables, and now he's going to be alive, and it's Clive who's died. Because those were the flames of destruction and rebirth. Clive had both the Phoenix and Ifrit. So I would not be surprised if in destroying Origin, Clive resurrected Joshua. Dion went out like a Chad. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. He died as he lived. Absolutely no question. With the choir credits, God, man. I mean, really, like, FF16, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, absolutely, like, genre-defining games in their genres. And really have, I know there's been all this discussion about like, oh, Baldur's Gate 3 isn't the new standard or whatever, but like these 3 games have absolutely set a new standard for what gaming can and should be. Like full circle going back to Prelude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Only 12 people on the QA team, plus the 2 coordinators. That's impressive. We feel like last year was the heavy hitters with Elden Ring and God of War, I guess, but this year's insane. Yeah. Oh, and the entire QA staff. So. 2017 all over again? I guess so, man. I guess so. I'm trying to remember, what was 2017? I can't recall what exactly came out then, being in the middle of grad school and everything. Like the full circle going back to Prelude, yeah, absolutely. Finance and accounting division. So many people worked on this. Which, I mean, stands to reason if you look at it. It's insane. This music's so good. I really do want to get the soundtrack. Is the soundtrack out yet? Has that been released? I feel like I would have seen something about it online if it had been, but... Still disappointed they didn't drag the Ultimates mechanic designer into this game, because that would have been hilarious. Yeah, I don't know much about how Ultimate Raids work. I'm sure they're insane. Breath of the Wild, Nier Automata, Persona 5, Yakuza 0, Horizon, Resident Evil 7, Cuphead, Mario Odyssey, Hollow Knight, Gravity Rush 2, Evil Within 2, Destiny 2, Fortnite, Hellblade, Neo, and Samus Returns. Wow. Yeah, that was an insanely stacked year, huh? Holy crap. Breath of the Wild and Destiny 2 came out the same year. That's insane to me. The year Japanese games came back swinging, basically. Yeah, I mean... There's only... I guess there's 8 games on that list that aren't Japanese, but still. Posted a link in Discord for the OST, Tom. Oh, is it on sale? Okay. Nier, Zelda, and P5 all in the span of a month. Wow, yeah. It is available. Okay. Thank you, guys. How much is it? Oh, on sale, no. Being sold, yes. Well... Yeah, I don't mean like, is there a sale running on it, but is it for sale? If you want to be really semantic-y with me. Or can it be like pre-ordered and it's not out? $65 plus shipping. Okay. Gotcha. Wow, man, what a game. What a game. I would love to try and beat Tears of the Kingdom before the end of the year so I can compare this, BG3, Armored Core 6, and Tears of the Kingdom. There's just no way that's happening. Try to beat Zelda if you have time, it's worth it. I believe it. I believe it. It's just, of all of these games, it's the one that's grabbed me the least. And, like, my time for playing stuff off the channel is so limited. Like, there's just an endless amount of stuff I have to do for the channel. Like, after this stream, I'm going to be continuing to edit my Destiny video, and we'll probably recording more Chrono Trigger. So, or not Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI. There's not a surprise Chrono Trigger, like, replay coming out or anything. People would probably like to see it on stream now that they've actually play for themselves. Quite possibly, yeah. But I mean, Armored Core is out in 6 days. Damn, that's a last name. Eleni Christodoulou. Ignoring some of the issues of essentially giving the player the death and saying how bad it's really good. I mean, like, is that really an issue, though? And I have enjoyed what little I've played of it, and what little I've seen Jane play of it. Cuts are long as hell. A lot of people worked on this game. A lot of people. Little, yeah, just because of how easy it is to bypass things unintentionally. I guess so, but, like, I haven't heard about much of that. You know, if you're really in the nitty-gritty of the community, sure, but I think that's a minor enough group of people that it doesn't matter. Gotta leave. I know my team's calling right now for a 99 match with Farlight 86. Bye, Tom. See you later, Dragon. I don't know what Farlight 86 is. Farlight 84. Fast-paced hero shooter battle royale, multi-platform, you know. Okay, so it's like Hero. Still think it's the game's biggest strength means that same thing for Breath of the Wild. Yeah. The main thing for Jane is she's not interested in the building stuff, so like she's kind of bounced off the game. She's enjoyed what she's played, but she's had very little drive to go back and play more of it. Cannot hear me over the music? How is that possible? Dion's theme going too hard? I guess so. I'll bring it down a little bit. I was just talking about how Jane bounced off of Tears of the Kingdom really hard because, like, she's just not into the building mechanics. Words were spoken but not understood, sorry. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yota wound up having a lesser role than I expected her to. We kind of left her in, Tabor, and just that was that. And then she came back to the hideaway and was just there. I like the tool set more than Breath of the Wild's. I do too, honestly. Like, Tears of the Kingdom is a more interesting game to me to play than Breath of the Wild was. The only thing I really enjoyed about Breath of the Wild was, like, the feeling of the world a little bit, but I didn't have much drive to explore it. And I liked the story. But then that's the thing for me is, like, I'm failing to see the story connections with Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom that I expected there to be. And without that motivating me to push forward, I've preferred to play other stuff, even though I do like messing around with the sandbox, for sure. Anyway, this isn't the Zelda stream, this is Final Fantasy 16. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just waiting for the credits to be done so we can see what the post-credit stuff is, so I have an idea of, like, where my thoughts need to be on the story. I love the story. I'm just trying to figure out how it wrapped up and, like, what the conclusion is, you know? Isn't much between the two. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, and that's weird, because it seemed like there's so many strong possibilities and so many narrative threads they left open. And again, I've not beaten the game. I have zero idea of how things go. I've not seen any of like the major dungeons or anything. So I'm just completely talking out my butt. But from what I have experienced thus far, those connections that I expected to be immediately present were not nearly as immediately present as I would have thought. I think a lot of the sequel stuff in Tears isn't the plot itself, but in the world with all the NPCs and what's happened with them. Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. The plot itself is way better than Breath of the Wild's. I agree with that as well. Yeah, I was immediately more interested in the story of Tears of the Kingdom as a standalone thing than I was in the story of Breath of the Wild. But, like, the story and lore of Breath of the Wild that we've uncovered over the years is what was the most interesting thing to me. And so I was hoping for more of a connection to that. Like, even as someone who hasn't played Breath of the Wild, I've recognized stuff in Tears of the Kingdom that comes from Breath of the Wild, and that's awesome. I was just hoping there'd be more of that. They're selling Moogle slippers? Oh boy. I'm not a big slippers guy myself, but that is great. Even after having it spoiled for you, it still hit? Yeah, I've been pretty spoiler-free on Tears of the Kingdom, which is cool. Need to go back and 100% Breath of the Wild, though, which is something to be said with how Tears of the Kingdom is still the same world and same assets again. Yeah, absolutely. Can only imagine how hard it'd be to keep those Moogle slippers clean. Yeah, that's another issue I can imagine, being immediately present. Oh, man. We did it, guys. We got to the end of Final Fantasy 16. That is... wow. But Tom, the best part of Tears of the Kingdom is spoiler-free anyway. It's how many ways you can launch Koroks. True. Hey, Soggy Kaffir, here in time to catch the credits. Indeed you are. Indeed you are. Welcome. Korok golf until smoked Korok. Been following a channel that posts people's creations in Zelda, and the stuff I've seen is so cool. Also, so many Korok death traps. Oh yeah, of course. My version of that was the Hyrule Engineering subreddit, where I just saw all sorts of insane things that people were creating. It's so cool. Hey everyone, I'm back. Got kicked out from my own clan in Farlight 84. Wait, hold on. What? How? What? You were gone for like 10 minutes. What happened? Also, I'm sorry. The Dragon Lord isn't really a dragon IRL. Oh, true. Why did you buy the soundtrack when the credits is basically the entire album? Fair question. You still there? Yeah, I'm here. I was just listening to the music. God, flashing back to just this opening scene, man, in the demo, and this soundtrack hits, like, holy, oh my God, the chills I got. I don't know that there's ever been a stronger opening to a game that was also so true to what the game was going to be, and so minor compared to the things that were going to come later. Like, that first battle with Ifrit versus Phoenix felt so insanely off the wall. And then you look at some of the fights that came later, both regular fights and icon battles, and it's like, dude, that was nothing. Insane. The Automata demo was also excellent. That I did not play. Really liked FF6 opening, just them walking. Oh, for sure, yeah. Impactful in a very different way, but also very, very good. Demo was the factor all the way until you beat the boss. Oh, okay, good. Did it include the rail shooters bit, or did it start after you landed? Also, Jesus, these credits are insanely long. Like, yeah, no kidding. Who needs to get the soundtrack when you can just listen to the whole soundtrack while the credits play? I wonder how hard I'm going to get DMCA'd for this. Might have to trim the whole credits section. Starts after you landed. Okay, cool. Well, thank you for hanging out with me while we watch the entire credits, guys. Made a Japanese PSN to play it, then a few days later they put it out in English. RIP. Still got to play it early. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Thoughts on this is our fantasy and you shall be its final witness or whatever. I mean, phenomenal line. Absolutely incredible. Love that. Absolutely love that. It's our world. You're just living in it, bitch. And you're not about to be living in it for much longer either. The flame. Elizabeth said this world of yours is but a fantasy. I made a joke in my head when the game did it. Exactly. Yep. Exactly what happened today in the stream. Oh man. I wish I had had the time to finish this earlier in its release cycle. So I could have been reveling in the euphoria of it at the same time everyone else was. I'm gonna order food, ease my pain of travel. Of course, yeah, do it, man. Sounds like you deserve it. Thing with streaming, I suppose, unless you know life, you're gonna lag behind a bit. Yeah, I mean, again, if I wasn't so damn busy, I could have streamed way more of it. Also, if I wasn't worried about spoiling Jane, I could have streamed way more of it, but it's what it is. At least you didn't get spoiled on it, right? Yeah. Yeah, miraculously. Absolutely zero spoilers. But again, I'm pretty good at avoiding spoilers. Like, I curtail my, curtail? Curate. Curate is the word I was looking for. I curate my, like, social media feeds and stuff pretty, some might say severely, I say heavily. And so I've learned how to avoid most people who do intentional or otherwise spoilering of things. And when I catch things too that are going to be spoilers pretty fast, and I just blank my mind out. So. It would have sucked. Know a lot of friends that took their time with Xenoblade 3 and got spoiled right before the ending. Yeah. Yeah. You curate your social media? Yes. Yes, I place radioactive stones upon it to heal its blights. Of course, they do have to end the credits on the prelude as well. Okay, here we go. What do we have here?
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
How's he lighting it, though? Uh-huh, no magic.
Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again?
Oh.
Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry. Hurry! All right. Right, let's play the Saint in the Sectary. No!
The Saint in the Sectary, yeah.
What do you want to play then?
Final Fantasy by Joshua Rossfield! Ah!
I get to be a freak.
Ah!
My older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
I told you he was alive! I told you! I told you! But where one journey ends... Oh, my heart. Oh, my heart. Oh, my God, he did it. He fulfilled their vision. Joshua survived. They created a world without magic. And it's obviously been a long time if it's been relegated to the realm of fairy tales from one book that Joshua wrote. Wow. And it's kind of left up to interpretation, but what do you think? Well, okay, so actually a couple things come to mind. First, it is entirely possible that the whole thing was just a story. Which would be cheap, I think. But it is entirely possible that the whole thing is just a story that comes from that book. The next possibility is that basically what I was saying during the credits, that the combined flames of destruction and flames of rebirth destroyed Origin, erased magic from the world because there was nothing left of Ultima and his power to provide it, and resurrected Joshua. And Clive passed, succumbing to the Crystal's curse after having done what he set out to do. And that, I guess, would be why Metia faded. Either symbolically to show that he went, or Metia was like a construct in some form or fashion of Ultima's. So when Ultima went, Metia went. Third, I don't know how this would be the case, but the fact, I mean, I guess Joshua could have used the quill, but the fact that one of the mementos that we got was the Stolas quill from Harpocrates, and it was in Clive's keepsakes, makes me wonder if Clive somehow survived and wrote the story under Joshua's name to honor him for his sacrifice. Because that kind of hints that, like, the only adversary, like, the quill would guarantee that the only adversary that Clive couldn't overcome, like, it would prevent him from succumbing to writer's block, basically. I can't remember the exact wording. And what's interesting is Joshua was already, quote-unquote, dead when the whole, this is our fantasy and you'll be the final witness of it line happened. So if that's the case and Joshua actually wrote the story, how would he know that those were the words, right? Deliberately kept it very ambiguous. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Planet still exists. That's a plus. Absolutely. I think Media fading was magic leaving the world for good. Yeah. Could be a number of things. That's what I was thinking too. If you don't do the side quest, the ending seems more definitive. But that quest with the quill and also Jill's, she says, no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. Right. And that was her expression changing when the dawn came and the sun rose. Ending could have been fabricated, though, since it's just conjecture from the survivors. Maybe. Or we're coping. I mean, possibly. It's possible. There's no definitives for sure. It is very much left up to interpretation, but that's good, I think. Like, Final Fantasy games can have definitive endings as well, but I think part of that fantasy is leaving it up to the viewer's interpretation. The very start of this game is Clive narrating the story, and at the very ending. Yes. So it seems like he wrote the book. I think so, yeah. That definitely is what it feels like. He's the focal character, and he seems like the one who's writing the story. And, like, you have a few mentions during the ending side quests of, like, him putting down his sword and picking up the quill. Largely from Harpocrates, but still. And, like, Harpocrates is the one who knows about the Journal of Moss the Chronicler. Clive talks about, it was the Journal of Moss the Chronicler that said about the Crystal's Curse, yada, yada, yada. So that would imply to me that is Clive writing the story with that intro about Moss the Chronicler that he would have learned from speaking with Joshua and with Harpocrates. And remember, it was Joshua who had the copy of Moss the Chronicler's journal as well. Since it's an FFT-style ending, yes. Yeah, it is very much an FFT-style ending. The whole game is steeped in Final Fantasy Tactics. That's another another video that I've been thinking about making, especially as I've been watching Jane play FFT, and now that I finished this, talking about how this game could not exist without Final Fantasy Tactics, or at least not in the form that it's in. There would absolutely be a Final Fantasy 16, of course. This is a series that's only going to end when the world ends, but this game, FF16 that we have, would not exist without FFT. Literally no way. There's way too many similarities. Low-key hate that the book is called Final Fantasy. It's like the dumb Game of Thrones thing. I like it. That would be a cool video. I think so, right? Absolutely. And just, like, drawing all the parallels, like Thunder God Cid. Like, come on, Ultima is the final big bad. The ambiguous ending with our hero who was a nobleman, who then was, like, cast out due to betrayal from his family and became a mercenary and had to fight back against the people he was working with to save someone who was important to him. Like, all the narrative beats are there, dude. Sheer number of mythology gags I put in 16 is just staggering. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's obviously something that Yoshi P and Creative Business Unit 3 love to do, because they do it all the time in FF14. All the callbacks to the entire series that they put in FF14, including just full boss fights. Makes sense. The one-winged angel. Oh, wait. The floating continent. The fight against Virgil. The Xenoblade. Wow. Goddamn. Yeah, I think my personal interpretation I mean, it seemed pretty definitive that Joshua died. But the fact that Clive was able to mend the wound in his chest and then essentially like remake the world kind of the way that Ultima was planning on, like using the power, like he said, to essentially cast the spell to destroy Ultima's legacy and restore life to the world. I think that that would restore Joshua. And so maybe the idea is that they did both survive, right? Maybe they both survived and they wrote the book together. And it was like by Joshua because maybe Clive couldn't write. Maybe like he lost the use of his hands or something because of the crystal's curse. So Joshua wrote it, Clive narrated it, or like dictated it to Joshua, and they wrote it together. And that also is something that I believe is kind of hinted at because the two brothers in the ending, one, the older brother has black hair, and one, the younger brother, has like blondish, orangish hair. So to me, I think that implies, again, it could either imply that the whole thing is a story made up by these brothers, or it implies that both Joshua and Clive survived. Not that these kids are necessarily like their descendants or anything, but just like those hair colors and their ages were chosen for a reason. What if Clive is alive because his whole body turned to stone? He's just a head on a stump in a wheelchair like that worm lady from SpongeBob, and Clive remembers when they invented chocolate. His hands never thought of that. Yeah, exactly. Because we saw his hands turning, but we didn't see him die. He did not die on that beach. So I would bet he survived. I really think he survived, especially with like the symbolism of like the sun coming up and Torgal and Jill no longer mourning and stuff like that. I think he did survive. And I do think it's possible that Joshua survived as well. Imagine Clive making all this story up, Lamau. The cool guy with black hair cuts off the big buff guy's hands, and he looks so cool and rescues his childhood friend. And yeah. I mean, if Clive... That's the thing, right? Like, it couldn't be Joshua that wrote the story because there's so many events that Clive experienced that he wouldn't have had the time to give Joshua the full details about. So if we're going with the idea that the story is accurate, that it's real, that it is the true story of the events that went down, just now passed into the realm of myth and legend because it's been so long, that tells me that Clive had to be the one to write it. Because I don't think Joshua would just like make a bunch of stuff up. Constant escalation in fights would follow kids making it up, though. That's also true. That's also true. You're not wrong. Back from the beach, what did I miss? Well, we finished the game, Navi. And we are theorizing about the ending now. I'm giving my thoughts. But yeah, I think that's my personal interpretation. Clive and Joshua both survived. Clive maybe lost the use of his hands or something along those lines. Was not able to write the story, so he dictated it. Joshua recorded it. Joshua was listed as the actual author. And, I mean, they wouldn't have lived to see the world they wanted come to fruition because, like, they were talking about how it was going to be generations of difficulty and suffering and, like, waiting for the blight to subside and all that type of stuff. But eventually the world would recover. And that's what we saw. And that's why it's been so long that the story has passed into myth and legend. So I think that it's a happy ending, that everyone's okay. You believe Joshua died and Clive authored the book as an honor to his brother? Maybe. But see, I think that's the significance of Clive's hands succumbing to the crystal's curse. He couldn't have written it. Clive with no hands. Now I know how Kupka feels. Looks at camera, slide whistle sound effect. Now we just need the crystal tower to appear somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't that be a whole thing? I mean, there's that weird tower in Rosaria that never came up that I really thought was going to be, like, where we go for the end of the game or something. Clive only lost one hand to petrification. That we saw. That we saw. Back to their origin complete. Nice. New Game Plus. New Game Plus is now available from the title screen. This option allows you to start a new game with player and item data carried over from a previously completed playthrough. The gameplay mode Final Fantasy is also now available for use exclusively with New Game Plus. Final Fantasy mode. Gameplay mode offers the following: increased enemy strength, increased player level, cap level 100, new gear and items, mode exclusive content. This mode is recommended for players who wish to test their limits. Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely going to be doing that. Now, do no damage for all the bosses. Yeah, I mean, I could. I absolutely believe I could do it. I just don't think I have the time. Leviathan the Lost DLC? Yeah, I feel like that's definitely in the cards. The fact that they pointed out Leviathan the Lost, and that never came up again. And Ultima had this whole plan laid out. Like, just losing a whole icon like that, I don't think is something that can just be overlooked, given how meticulously everything was laid out. And so, like, yes, maybe... because we know there were more Mother Crystals. Maybe Drake's Eye in the Northern Territories was the Crystal of Leviathan. Because we know it's not like individual crystals fueled the icons, but we know now that aspects of Ultima were what created each crystal. I wonder if his plan was slowed down by some of the crystals being destroyed or lost. Because, like, we know of at least two that were destroyed. There's the one that created the crater of Zemeckis that he destroyed in, like, his war with humanity, which really didn't get touched on that much either. But we know happened at some point, obviously, and it makes sense given, like, his discussion about humanity going astray, discovering magic, yada yada. He probably woke up at one point, smacked him back down to the Stone Age, went back to sleep. And with less Mother Crystals to draw ether from the land, it probably took longer for him to gather the ether that he needed. Bold claim. I do think I could do it, absolutely. Special reward for doing all the stage replay on Ultimacia difficulty? Wait. Not Ultimacia, right? Because that's the final boss of Final Fantasy VIII. They made a game about Final Fantasy summons and super boss fights. Leviathan missing is a crazy choice. Maybe because 15 did it. Well, because 15 and 7 Remake both did it. But the fact that they called him out as having existed, or called her out, I think Leviathan's usually female, The fact that they called her out specifically as being on the tapestry that was like the heraldry of the Circle of Malleus implies to me that Leviathan's going to come up again. Clearly this is because Leviathan is actually the Mother Crystals. That would be interesting. Thought Leviathan's crystal was north of Rosaria, and those people near the Sanbreque capital were looking at its ruins in the ocean. See, yes, I do think that Drake's Eye is the crystal that was north of Rosaria in the Northern Territories. But I don't know if you'd be able to see the Northern Territories from Sanbreque there. It's too close. So I don't think that would be the same thing. Also, if the crystal was destroyed, it would have evaporated. It wouldn't just be sitting there to this day, I don't think. So that's different. That was like a frozen tidal wave. But that also does hint of Leviathan, for sure. In Final Fantasy mode, there's an even harder optional difficulty. Oh, really? Huh. Territories north of Rosaria was Shiva's domain, as it were. It was, but again, it's not necessarily that each individual Mother Crystal is intrinsically linked to an icon. Like, Garuda, as far as we know, didn't have a Mother Crystal. Ifrit, as far as we know, doesn't have a Mother Crystal. Phoenix, as far as we know, doesn't have a Mother Crystal. Icon's and dominant link was genetics, so Leviathan being lost meant the genes needed for priming Leviathan was lost. Correct. Correct. But again, it's weird to me that Ultima would just let that happen, given how important this whole thing was. Like, Clive becoming the perfect vessel involved gaining the power of all of the icons. So Leviathan just being gone seems like a huge deal. So unless there was an issue, like maybe during the war, maybe it was Leviathan's icon who was like leading the war effort against Ultima, or something along those lines, and Ultima had to destroy it and wiped out the bloodline, and had to then reconfigure his plans for Mythos to just have the power of the 8 that he wound up having. 8, 9, 8, 8. That would be my guess on how that would work. Because Ultima would absolutely know what happened to Leviathan. It wouldn't just go missing. Not when he specifically created humanity to eventually create Mythos and have all the power of the icons be brought together in his one form. Agree, but that just means Clive already had Leviathan's powers. I don't think so at all. Clive only gained Ifrit's powers from the Ultima at Phoenix Gate. Right. But I think that's my point, is that Ultima had to essentially redesign the template for Mythos to not include Leviathan if he was forced to wipe out Leviathan and its clan in the past. If that's how that went down. I'm guessing that that's how that would have played out. So how does New Game Plus work? Let's see. We can continue talking about this, I'm just curious. Final Fantasy mode. Replay the game in Final Fantasy mode with data carried over from a previous playthrough. Level caps raised to 100. Enemies are far more powerful. You can craft the ultimate weapon. After starting, you'll be unable to switch over to story or action-focused mode. Possessions, abilities, and level progress are carried over. Okay. Begin the game following the fall of Phoenix Gate. Okay, cool. So you can skip that. I like the different theory crafting for the ending, gives different perspectives. Oh, yeah. So this is after we passed out and everything, yeah.
Welcome back.
God, Tiamat, it's been a while.
What's our situation?
let's just say.
Yeah. So I'm assuming everything here, active time, lore, all that type of stuff is the same. There's no new story stuff in New Game Plus, right? I just want to see. I'm just looking at this, just because I want to see like how it looks, how it works. I'm not planning on continuing much longer here. I do have other stuff I have to do, unfortunately, but yeah, we have all of our stuff. Imperial Infantry Bracers +1. So they do give you upgraded gear at the beginning here. That's cool. Just in case you need it. Yep, you have all your stuff. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'll probably do this in my own time. What little of it exists when I just feel like noodling about with it. I would love to be able to just get the ability to craft stuff so I can see what's required to craft the ultimate weapon, but gotta make that progress. Take more damage, get a lot more XP and AP, and every weapon has an improved version. Cool. No new story content, New Game Plus, further gear upgrades, stronger monsters. Alright. Are there new boss fights and stuff? Because, like, it was talking about content exclusive to Final Fantasy mode. So what exactly does that entail? Those of you who've seen it. Time to use Entet skin on everything? I mean, that would probably be the fastest way to go, yeah. I would imagine, like, it'll be so much faster to go through this because you don't have to do the side quests again, right? Like, maybe you have to do, like, the plus ones to unlock things like Ambrosia, but that's it. But, yeah, it says all of your possessions and abilities carry over. It's not like I have to redo the side quests to unlock, like, my new sword and everything, so you probably still have Ambrosia. Huh. Alright. Well, guys, this has been an absolute pleasure. This is, by far, one of my favorite things that we've ever done on the channel. This game is absolutely phenomenal. And it's the best Final Fantasy game that I've played in a long time. For sure. Like, I loved every second of this. No, despite cursing and frustration in fights and exasperation with some side quests and everything like that, that's just par for the course. But this, as an overall experience, was a 10 out of 10 phenomenal top game for me. Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much for all the streams. Thank you for being here. Canadia, everyone else, HMG, Navi, Baka, Dragon Lord, everyone who's been here. You guys have been an absolute pleasure to hang out with through this incredible journey. I'm sorry about the bitrate issues. I'm going to see, I have to talk to Jane, see what we can potentially do about upgrading our internet. Because obviously Armored Core is going to be graphically intense as well. And I want you guys to be able to see what's happening when we're streaming that. So if it's at all possible for us to get that upgraded pretty significantly before we stream Armored Core, then we're definitely going to do that. As far as other streams are concerned, I was tossing around the idea of trying to finish Cult of the Lamb tomorrow, but it's going to be so busy this week. We got the Destiny showcase and potentially Gamescom opening night live. I might not do ONL since there's not going to be really new stuff there, and take that time to work on other videos and everything, because I really do want to get as much stuff as I can done before Armored Core drops. I don't know that I'm going to do a bunch of guide videos and everything for Armored Core, just because I don't know that I have the pull and the audience to make those videos worthwhile when we could just stream it and have a great time with it. Because it definitely seems like we're in the like strategy RPGs niche for the channel. That's the stuff that does well video-wise. So we'll see, though. We'll see. There's no reason I couldn't potentially branch out. We'll probably take a crack at a couple and see just how they do. But yeah, in between now and Armored Core coming out, I want to do this Destiny video that I'll hopefully have finished today. I want to record as much Final Fantasy VI as possible. Again, I've got other Fire Emblem videos. Like, even if I just get my... I don't know if that I'll be able to get it done, but my full final thoughts review and the lore of the emblems done, and then whatever other Tactics Ogre videos I can get done. I just want to, just because again, like I've talked about, I kind of want to have as much of a compendium of Tactics Ogre together as I can. Even just as a passion project, if nothing else, because I just adore that game so much. Obviously, we need to finish Tactics Ogre as well, but, you know, there's only so much time. But so there might not be any other streams until we do the Destiny Showcase for Final Shape on the 22nd. And then, I mean, 25th, Armored Core 6 all day. Long stream, probably the 26th as well. See how much we can get done. Absolutely. Who's gonna stream tomorrow too? I gotta post about that. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Armored Core feels like a game where the big Souls channels are gonna be snagging all the guide views. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Fine if they grab the majority. It is, it is. I don't know that there's much I'll be able to contribute that'll actually be helpful for people, you know? It's possible. It's possible. I don't know. But, yeah. Guys, Final Fantasy 16 in the books. 10 out of 10. Potential Game of the Year candidate. I loved it. I'm losing the ability to speak. Gonna call this one here. My name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. We got another one for the books. Done on the channel. I'll talk to you all again very, very soon. But until then, I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other.